investigative journalist, my job is to expose bad actors, but I have to also find the best people to work with. Good people, principled people, truth-telling people. I actually found Fisher Capital through Charlie Kirk's Turning Point USA AmFest, and I decided to check them out. Now, in addition to exposing the deep state, the administrative state, catching them on tape like we did with the White House official, we can also start to vote with our wallets. It's no coincidence the deep state has targeted Fisher Capital's CEO the same way they targeted Trump, Roger Stone, and targeted me when they took a battering ram to my apartment door in upstate New York when they were looking for the Ashley Biden diary, going after a journalist. I've done my own research on what some of these woke Wall Street and deep state-backed companies are trying to do to the American people. It's frankly despicable. In my line of work, you have to trust your gut. You have to trust your instinct. And if your instincts tell you that you can't trust the system, then you have to do what feels right to you. When I hold gold in my hand, it feels right to me. I've looked at a lot of gold companies, and there is one that I would trust to diversify my own investment portfolio, and that's Fisher Capital. After doing my own research, I've found that Fisher Capital has maintained an A+ rating on BBB, 5 stars on Google Trustpilot and Consumer Affairs. These are uncertain times, and our portfolios are too important to trust to stocks and bonds alone. And that's why I choose gold, and that's why I trust Fisher Capital.
Give it up for Jack and his family. Was that great? Thanks for watching that ad. Hello, everybody. My name is Vito Glazers. I'm the CEO of a media production company and a stand-up comedian in Hollywood, California. And, you know, who here wants to make comedy great again? Make some noise. Yes. Who here wants to make free speech great again? Well, it all starts in comedy. Here, I'll tell you guys a true story. I was walking by a protest in Hollywood. A girl gets up to me in my face, and she screams, "Free Palestine." I looked at her. You know what I said? I said, that's the problem with you girls in LA. You don't even know me. You already want something free. All right, guys, but I'm not here to tell you guys bad jokes about LA. There's a lot of good things that are going on for free right now. In fact, the video you just seen was by a dear friend of mine, a great client of mine, Fisher Capital, and they're on the back of your badges, and they're actually giving away up to $20,000 in free silver if you text the word medals to 26786. You can find them all over the place here, and I'm also not here to push medals on you guys either. What I'm actually here to do is introduce somebody very special to you today. And before I bring him out here, I want to tell you guys, do not judge this man by what he's done for himself. Judge him for what he's done for others. Don't judge this man for what he's accomplished for himself, but judge this man by what he has helped others to accomplish. And don't judge this man by how much money he's made, but truly by how much money he has given. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to one of the top corporate sponsors for Turning Point USA. I would invite you to get out of your seats and give a round of applause. Get the applause going here for one of the top fathers, friends, and patriots, one of the men that helped Donald Trump get elected through his donations. Ladies and gentlemen, start making some noise and give it up for the CEO of Fisher Capital, Alexander Spillane.
It feels good to be back. We are here for the 3rd year in a row. How's everybody doing out here? Make some noise for Jack Posobiec one other time, please. And this is actually the biggest turnout I've seen at AmericaFest. As I said, we have done this event for 3 years in a row, so give yourselves a round of applause for being here. Now do me a favor. Turn to the person next to you and tell them, you look good. Feels good to spread joy, doesn't it? I didn't get one compliment all day. Appreciate that. Man, well, I'm glad we got some audience participation because I love when I'm able to call on people. And this is actually pretty close. I've been on some stages that are far away from the crowd. So we are a precious metals company. We have been supporting Turning Point for a long time now, and I'm just really proud of what this organization has accomplished. We are really excited to close out this year, and we're really excited to see Donald Trump take the office in January 20th, 2025. Who's ready for that? Aren't you guys glad that Joe Biden's gone? And this guy couldn't balance himself. How is he supposed to balance a checkbook? How is he supposed to balance the economy? And you know where I'm going with this. Here to talk about the economy a little bit. So, before I go into that, do you guys mind if I share a little bit about my story and how I got up here and how this all came together? Is that okay? So I moved around a lot growing up. We reside in Los Angeles now. I've been there for about 10 years. So we are a speck of red and a sea of blue. And trust me, if anyone knows how bad the left is, it's us in Los Angeles. So please make some noise for the guys back at the office, the veterans of Fisher Capital back at home. Make some noise for them one time. So we've been fighting a good fight. Truly fighting a good fight. And so I actually moved to Los Angeles in pursuit of acting and music. I was kind of like more of an artistic person, and I was a little bit more liberal, right? And it was only through my experiences there that I was able to come back as a conservative, and I really wanted to make a difference. And we try to do that every single day, and we really want to just show appreciation for you guys. And like Vito said, if you text medals to 26786, the first person that opts in and does that, you're going to get a prompt to enter your name and phone number so we can reach out to you. But the first person that does that is actually going to get $2,000 in free silver right now. You guys like free stuff? I'm not kidding. We have a booth right in the exhibitor hall, and the first person to opt in, you're going to get a text right back from my team, and they're going to invite you straight to the booth to come claim that. So we really want to give everyone an opportunity to own the products that we sell. We believe in them very strongly. So the reason I ended up getting into precious metals in the first place is this. As I said, I moved around a lot growing up, and through that, we moved from Pennsylvania to Ohio, one of the 9 states I lived in. And then the 2008 financial crisis hit. And my father actually had to foreclose on a home that he owns in Pennsylvania. He lost half of his 401k, and his life was never the same after that. And he also declined in his career. He wasn't able to earn the same amount of money ever after that. So my grandfather and my father both collected coins. That's how I got into precious metals. And I really saw the store of value that created for my family. And that was the single best thing that he had in his entire portfolio that saved him. So I dedicated myself to really learning about how to reach people, and we exposed and found out that Wall Street has actually been weaponizing a lot of people's money against them. Are you guys familiar with that? You guys know that, right? You guys know about BlackRock and Vanguard? Why are you cheering for them? You should be booing them. Thank you. Seriously. If you guys understood that there's a vast majority of private wealth, it's $34 trillion that's sitting in Wall Street right now. There you go. I'll get to the debt. I'll get to that in 1 second. But what you need to know is this. If you were invested in the top 500 companies on the exchange, the profits of those companies are literally getting donated to the left's agenda. And what we need to do, if we're going to continue to maintain this foothold as conservatives, is we need to defund them. We need to hit them where it hurts, right? Exactly. And that doesn't just come down with your savings. It's with your everyday purchases, too. Many of the talks I've given up here about the importance of voting with our wallets, guys. And it's not easy, because it's really convenient to shop at Target and drink Starbucks coffee, but you know where the profits go, right? So if you can't forego a Starbucks coffee, and you can't stop shopping at Target, it's hard for me too. I've got a 1 and a 2-year-old. So trust me, I know their mother loves to go to Target and buy baby clothes. It's very convenient. But if you can't do that, can we at least agree it's probably not the best idea to leave our life savings in a position where these guys
control it, and who knows what they're capable of doing, right? There's a couple companies I want to shout out. Do you guys know who Patriot Mobile is? Give them a round of applause. How about Old Glory Bank? Have you heard of Old Glory? Ben Carson, Larry Elder on the board of that company. And what we all have in common is we've given conservatives an opportunity to choose who they do business with and stand for conservative values that actually propel the country forward. And when you do business with Fisher Capital, you can trust that our profits are not going to some woke Wall Street-backed institution, and they're actually going to great organizations like Turning Point USA.
Very proud of that, by the way. So in closing, we want to give everybody an opportunity to experience the true value of what gold and silver does for our clients. And like I said, if you text METALS, the word is METALS, METALS, to 26786, every single person that opts in, we are actually going to send you a coin. But the first prompt we get, we're going to go ahead and issue you a $2,000 value of silver. It's sitting at the booth waiting for you. So whoever is the lucky person that's able to claim that, I just want to say congratulations in advance. I'm really excited for this turnout and everybody that's here. Give yourselves a round of applause one more time for the hard work that you put in to take back this country and get Donald Trump reelected, everybody. I also want to give a special thank you to our clients that are in the audience that came out. We have many clients here. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. This wouldn't be possible without your trust and choosing us in the first place. And finally, I want to give a special thank you to somebody truly extraordinary. Make some noise for Charlie Kirk, everybody. Thank you. God bless you.